Hello everyone, thanks for watching my video, and this is actually my first video. So as you probably know, I'm a self-taught software developer and I love to improve myself. Yeah, so anyway, so I've been reading this book recently and it teaches you about, sorry guys, still morning. I just woke up. Anyway, it teaches you about how to write clean code. You know, no one's perfect and we all write bad code sometimes, and it's important to improve yourself. But anyway, so I just finished reading chapter 2 and I was like, why not sharing it with everyone? So today's video is going to be about how to write a meaningful name for your variable, for your class name, for your functions name, according to this book. Let's get into it. So there are 8 rules you have to follow when naming your variable, functions, or method, class. The first rule is using intentional name. What I mean by that is every name you give to your class, your function, your variable, it has to have a meaning. It has to be meaningful. You have to understand what the name does by just looking at it. Because so, for example, some people like to say, well, I did that too. Sometimes you like to say things like, let D equals to blah. And then what is D? You get what I mean? Yeah, so your name, like the name of your function, the variable, it should answer these 3 simple questions. The first one is what it does. The second one is why it exists. And the third one is how it's been used. The problem is not about how simple you name your function. I think the key is to be explicit, to have a meaning, so people understand your method, your function, your variable when they just looking at it without having to think about it. Yeah. And the second rule is avoid disinformation. For example, have you seen someone naming their functions like XYZ, the best controller ever function, or ABC, the most awesome functions ever function? I mean, you have to write some name that is understandable by human and robots. Because we are human, we just write some understandable name, not a crazy one. And the third one is make meaningful distinction. And I'm pretty sure we like to do this all the time. For example, we like to name the variable, let A1 equals to 0, A2 equals to 2. Yeah, we understand that A1 equals to, yeah. But for people, like some people who is new to your code, when they see A1, they're like, A2? So it's better to name something that's understandable. Like what I said before, it's like name it understandable instead of just A1 equals to A2 equals to B3 C4 Z9. You get what I mean? Yeah. And also for example, get functions. I mean, for example, get account and get account info. What is the difference between the two? They are mostly the same. Like the meanings are mostly the same. Or money info. Or class name. And number 4 is use pronounceable name. Pronounceable name. For example, some people like to use the name from data timestamp into date. Yeah, or modified function and it turn it to MF. Use pronounceable name and understandable name. And number 5, use searchable name. I think we all like to do this when we are giving an event a name. So we would just name it like LE equals to event target. If we have got like 10,000 E in our code, how are we gonna search like specific E that we want? So make your name searchable, easy to find, so you don't have to like dig everywhere and then just to find that one E you're looking for. You get what I mean. Number 6, I think we all like to do this all the time. For example, if we have got an array and we are going to loop through it, and we like to say var I equals to 1, var I less than something dot length I plus plus. That's fine, that's totally fine, and in fact it's clean. But what if you have got like the second array, and then you say like var j equals to 1, var j less than dot length j plus plus. That's okay. What if you've got like the next array, and then you probably write like var k equals to 1, var k less than b, c, d, e, f, g, l equals to 1, l plus plus. What if you got m equals to 1, m plus plus, n, q, o, p, q, r, s, u, v. It is mentally challenging, and it's messy, crazy, and it's gonna go crazy. I think your mind will blow up one day just looking at those ABC. One difference between a good programmer and a great programmer is that they know clarity is everything. So we have to make everything clear, concise, easy to understand. Don't challenge people, to read your code. Number 7, time for some English. So there is actually a way you can name your class and your method. So to name your class, you can use noun, and to name your method, you can use verb. But anyway, so you probably know class are like the one who is in charge of the whole thing, like the top level person, like the highest one, group everything together. But for method is just like a functions, like an actions, like a moving things, like an actions. You can name your class name as a noun. For example, an animal. There may be a method that would ask the animal to move, so you can name your method to move, or to go, or to eat. But the class name could be animal, because it just wrapped all the method together. Another example would be food, and then you can name some of the methods, be like to eat, to cook, or any verb that's meaningful, easy to pronounce, easy to understand, concise, clarity. And the last one, don't be cute. For example, if you could name your function to be Q, you won't name it, it's whack. Don't be cute. People hate it on your code. For example, I don't think you would name your function by my little cute burger, my little cute hamburger, my little puppy. And the other thing is, don't pun. For example, the add method, it has been used by some programming language as a way to add something, as a way to add numbers together. So if that's the case, don't use the name add for your functions or for your variable, because it has been used already, and then it will be confusing. The compiler won't understand that. Don't be cute, don't pun, be mature. So those are the 8 ways you can use to name your function, variable, method, function, class, variable. Anyway, and I will summarize it here. Yeah, so that's it for today, everyone. And I feel a little bit awkward because this is my first video, and I won't talk much for today because I just have to go outside and I'm breathing some fresh air because I'm stressful. But anyway, I'll post more content in the future about technology, coding stuff. I'll do my best. And if you like my video, don't forget to press like, hit subscribe, or if you would like to follow me on Instagram, and here is the link. Anyway, I hope everyone will have a wonderful day. Stay safe, stay awesome. You guys are amazing, and I will be back.